Hmm.
So, it's on the wrong account, on Keith's account. Sorry.
There it is.
It's on the wrong account. You're on the Keith's account, on the city's account.
He is his compound.
You did.
He is his compound.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. If he is in real life. On the Keith, okay.
We good? All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'll call to order the City of Lake Worth Beach Special Magistrate Hearing for parking citations on Monday, December 18th, 2023. It's just after 1 o'clock. My name is Keith Davis. I'm Special Magistrate appointed by the city to preside over today's hearing. It's like I have the officers who are going to be testifying. Let me go ahead and swear all of you guys in. If you raise your right hands, each of you swear or affirm under penalties of perjury, your testimony on these matters will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
All right. I'm not sure what order you want to call them, but let's go ahead and get started. And you can bring in the first person, and we'll take the first case.
Okay, the first case is case number 2075789, Mario Atros.
Are you Mr. Atros?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hear from the city. They're gonna tell me about the case, what happened that resulted in the issuance of the citation you received. Once I've heard from the city, then it'll be your turn. I'll come back to you and you can tell me what happened from your point of view. If you have any questions, you can ask those. And once I've heard everything on the matter, we'll enter an order today. That's how we'll proceed. So go ahead.
So my name is Officer Joshua Gomez, badge number 5012. Been with the city approximately about 7 years. I'm actually speaking on behalf of Officer Albert, who cannot be here today, badge number 3695. On November 8th at around 10:30 a.m., actually, at 10:38 a.m., excuse me, at 10:38 a.m., Officer Albert was doing his routine patrol. He came across the 600 block of South Pine Street, where he observed a car parked facing traffic, which is illegal per our city ordinance.
Facing against the closest flow of traffic. All right, so is this photograph of the,
These are the photographs of the vehicle in violation on that morning.
so it's pointing in the wrong direction,
Correct.
is that your vehicle, in the bottom right corner, there's looks like a front corner of a vehicle there, is that you?
It is.
I was gonna say.
No, if you check one of the other pictures, it might be across the street. So then, yes, that is the vehicle.
This is not a one-way street.
It is not a one-way street now.
Was this I'm reading Oh, never mind. Straight that. These are the same, that's the same photographs that are in the file that I'm looking at here.
Correct.
What does the city recommending as a?
Original $40 citation amount with the $40 administrative fee for a total of 80, due within 15 days.
Anything else from the city before I go to Mr. Utros?
That is all.
All right, go ahead and if you'll raise your right hand, sir, do you swear or affirm under penalties of perjury your testimony today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Go ahead and tell me your name and address, and then you can tell me about the case.
My name is Mario Cruz. I live with my girlfriend, the 6th South Pine Street. Lakewood, Florida.
Okay.
Yes, I have to say that on November 8th, I was home and switched cars with my girlfriends, and when I come back, our cars are always in the driveway. There's no need for us to go to the street. So we start looking the street probably 15 minutes, and I found this citation on my windshield that I was obstructing the flow of traffic. South Pine Street is about 250 feet with 20 feet wider street where people can park any kind of way, because the dead end street, we know everybody's only 10 houses, the kids there with bikes, and they have chickens, they walk in the street, so. It's a small street, there's no flow, there's no sign in the street. It's not on the floor, not on the side, and I never park in the street. She moved this car out because they were doing some work on the driveway. It was for these 15 minutes, I apologize, because I learned something that day. I have pictures, cars are parked everywhere, in every direction, all day long. I've been there 2 years and never seen a ticket anyways. So I came here to try to get this ticket dismissed because it was, I learned something that day. Then when I was home, I found this ticket and I didn't even know what it was about. And I asked everybody, I go to the cars, they park 2 ways in front of my house all the time, and I'm never in the street. And then they, I don't know, this officer gave a ticket in the street and my car is never in the street. The other roosters walking the street, cats, I have 70 cats, dogs. It's not flow, it's not traffic. The street ends in 200 feet. There's no sign. The address was wrong. There's no obstructing of flow. There's nothing that, endanger everybody. So I was an honest mistake on my girlfriend. She pulled out the car, she turned it back, and said she put it back in. And when I went in, I found this citation in front of my windshield. I apologize. That's all I can.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm even looking at the pictures. You can see the traffic or the cars are parked in the correct direction on the other side of the street. And then there's another picture that shows a car. You can see the car up in front of yours is facing the correct direction.
I have pictures like every day, and I'll be taking pictures of the cars are parked in front of my house. And it's just the good rest of colors because the printer was running out of colors. And they are parked in front of my house in 2 directions like this. They always like park like that because nobody knows about these rules. There's nothing that says anything. This is a dead end street. It's like this is Tentorian Mondays. We have 10 houses out there. We know everybody. We don't mean to endanger everybody. We know everybody. And I was like shocked.
Well,
I wouldn't come for $40 if it was like that. I thought it was like really, she pulled it out. You see, that's my driveway. And my car is never there. She pulled it out like this. She put it back in. Then it's like this ticket. There's nobody at any hour and anything. We have all these kids that moved the ethnics. We have all people. 10 people. I know everybody by names.
did you say this was just a routine patrol kind of thing,
That's
driving
correct.
along and happened to notice it?
Correct.
Okay.
This is very common in the city. So whenever they see,
I'm sorry.
this is when we see this in the city, it's very common. So we issue the citation per the city ordinance.
Yeah, no, and I mean, code's very clear on this. And there's definitely a violation in terms of, you telling me that, it happens all the time. It's kind of like people getting speeding tickets. Hundreds, no, thousands of people speed every day, maybe 1 in 20 get caught. And it's, the fact that you're telling me other people have parked in the wrong direction from time to time without getting a ticket, it doesn't change the fact that the city observed this violation on this date and wrote the ticket.
There is no sign of anything that says this, like, this is a dead end street. It doesn't say on the street the direction of the traffic, because you are forced to turn around. When you get there, if you look at the picture, the other picture looking, the other side, it's just like everybody turning around is forced to turn.
Well, what
around.
I'm seeing is the car up the street facing in the correct direction. So clearly they were able to do it.
This is a law that's all throughout the entire United States, and it's in every single DMV handbook before anyone gets their license. There doesn't need to be no posted signs.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell me, sir?
It's-
All right, well, I mean, based on what I've heard, that this is clearly a violation of the code section that was cited. I will impose the recommended fine as recommended by the city, the $40 parking fine. There's a $40 administrative cost for bringing today's hearing, and those will be due within 15 days. Okay, all right, thank you very much.
Mario, I'll send the information to you via email.
Okay, let's hear the next case, please. That's correct. Yeah, okay, what is the fine? As soon as we get everything in here.
It's going to be case number 2064681 for Samantha Peck. And we're going to check to see if she's here.
You, Miss Peck? Hi, how are you? I'm going to hear from the city. They're going to tell me what happened that caused the parking citation to be issued. After I've heard from the city, I'll come back to you, have you sworn in, and you can tell me about what's going on with the case, okay? Whenever
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
ready.
There you go.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right, my name's Jeff Havens. I'm a parking enforcement officer for the city of Lake Worth. On the issuing date, which was October 22nd of this year, 2023, at approximately 7:26, I was enforcing the upper lot in the beach area of Lake Worth and came across a vehicle with a plate number of 35 Delta Echo Hotel Kilo, which was placed on a quarter white Polaris. When I ran the vehicle's plate number in my system, it notified me that the vehicle had not paid for parking. And normally what I do with that is I'll do it like 2 or 3 times, just in case that there was an error. And after the third time, I noticed the vehicle still had not been paid in the system. At which time I issued the vehicle a citation for not paying.
How long was the vehicle in the space that you saw? When it had not paid, you said you tried 3 times or
Well, yeah, normally what I do when I run a plate number in our phone system,
yeah,
I'll do it 2 or 3 times just to make sure, because sometimes there could be a small delay if they were just at the meters or using Park Mobile. Like I said, at the end of that third time, when I entered the plate number, it still showed that the vehicle had not been paid.
okay.
As far as time wise, I really couldn't give an exact amount of time
Minutes.
or within minutes.
We're not talking about hours, we're talking about minutes.
Correct,
Okay,
correct.
got it. Okay. Which, there's a lot of pictures in here. Which vehicle is the,
It's gonna be that one right there, 35D. And that was it was at nighttime, so. Which is a little hard to see, I think, in that one, flash.
and there's a lot of daytime pictures in here. What's,
Yeah, I think they went back and just kind of noticed the area where she was parked, and I think what those are the pictures of in the area where she was parked.
but at a different,
Yeah, like the next day or something. I think that's what those are.
Right, to show how many meters are actually, it's about 8 meters up on the upper lot
Okay.
there. And there's signs everywhere advising to,
all right, so the daytime pictures are showing me the signage and instructions to pay.
Right.
And
the
the
location.
fact
of
that
the
other
meters.
vehicles have used the spots successfully.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, ma'am, if you'll raise your right hand, do you swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that your testimony at this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can tell me your name and address, and then you can tell me about what's going on here. Yes, ma'am. Okay, go ahead.
Unfortunately, at that time, I was unable to pay, so I made sure I took a picture of the actual meter and the actual spot number where the meter was. Moved from that area to another area to see if it was, maybe a problem with my card or something.
Okay.
Fortunately, I also tried the online for the export mobile. I also screenshot that, and it was not accepting that internet. So I don't know what happened. I went about 3 different cards. It wasn't on my cards.
You said you'd have screenshots of all that?
Yes. Of where I actually took the car where the meter was from where I was before I ended up moving to another spot. And I actually took a screenshot of that one. And the only reason why I ended up having to move to another spot because there was a car that was extremely close, so I was too tight in that area. I didn't want them to hit that vehicle because that is really.
Okay. Do you have those pictures? Did you want me to look at those pictures?
Excuse me, Your Honor, can I just take a brief look?
Of course. Yep. Why don't you show the city attorney first, and then I'll take a peek. So while the city attorney is looking at those, is there another way to pay if the app is not working?
She could have just gone to a different meter, which are all located on the same row. And on this date, we had no notifications that none of our meters were down.
Okay.
There's 6 meters up there on the top each.
No, take a minute. I don't wanna look at your other photos.
Right.
Could you remind us of the date of the citation?
I'm sorry, what?
Could you remind us of the date of the citation?
Oh, date of the citation was October 22nd, approximately 7:26 PM. Is when I get.
So let me ask this question. When you pay, like if you're having trouble with the app and you go to physically go to the meter, how does paying at the meter work?
Coins.
Actually the meter actually has a card reader that you
Correct.
insert your card physically into the meter and it would read it.
Correct. The only thing that it does not accept is Discover.
Don't like Discover.
Yeah.
Oh, likes to still.
Okay.
And I just.
Did you try to use any of the metered spaces instead when you were there that night?
The meter kiosks, I think is what
It
you're
was
asking.
the
her.
kiosk. That was the actual kiosk where.
Yeah.
Where you put it in,
Mhm.
so you put the card in. I don't remember it accepting coins at all. Cause I know it's only like maybe like a couple of bucks that you put it in, and that's pretty much it.
You can show me the screenshot you're gonna show me at first. I think he says those don't have the date or timestamp, but since you don't have this one, let me at least see that.
Yeah, I have the, I'm gonna try to have the screenshots for, today from what I recently got from my. Well, here. This is what I had here, so I had everything set up just in case. And then also, I also had an issue trying to do this hearing request online, and then that was another issue as well. So I had those,
So do you know what date this is from?
this should have been from the same exact date, 22nd of November.
And that's from, is that from the Park Mobile app or from the kiosk?
The Park mobile app. So the one that I was trying to go to originally was not my car. So it just, the two, I think I had my Chase bank account, that was not working. But I know I had a cheap that extra, so I tried my other card, and it should not, work.
And Your Honor, I just wanna. Excuse me, 1 second, I'll talk to the judge or the special magistrate. I don't see timestamps on there. I'm not gonna object to her showing you. I just think they may be of limited help.
Okay. Let me take a look at what you wanted to show me.
What I have here. I don't know if you can see it, if you need it, bright.
I can see.
This was the first area that I was at here, trying to take care of that, because I was sitting in the car waiting for my partner to relieve himself.
Okay.
Dropped him off at the front because he had a, broken leg and a inflatable ankle. And right here, this is what I ended up getting from that. Then when I ended up moving to the other spot, where they had an actual kiosk where you could put the card in, I didn't take a picture of that, unfortunately, because I was rushing. So it was not taken in the card.
Okay. Now you were not in the car. If I'm looking at the photo that's on the screen when
Right, I was not in the car at that time, because I already left to go assist my partner, because unfortunately, they have cirrhosis of the liver.
Okay. And I read your request for the hearing and they indicate the statement that you made regarding what you just told me as well. How long would you say you were away from your car?
'Cause, 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 maybe about maybe 35 minutes or so, 37 minutes.
So for at least a half an hour.
That
Okay,
they were having with their foods.
okay. And you were then to the city, you were there much less than 30 minutes.
Oh, probably longer than that because I'll start up in the upper lot, I'll get out and walk it, so it could be a total of 25 minutes.
Well, let me clarify my question. You weren't paying attention to this
Is that car
citation.
all that time? No. I just kept walking and checking plates and then I went down in the whole lot.
Okay,
That-
sure.
At that time when I was, looking back to make sure everything was okay, if the vehicle will go forward, I did see, the parking van on the right. There's like a little pullover, like it looks like a little cul-de-sac, a little circle right there. Where the van was parked to the right. I did not see anyone in there afterwards when I was trying to retrieve my vehicle to let them know of the issue that I had, unfortunately. And I did not see this on my vehicle at that time. Of course, it's dark. Until I actually went to another location, afterwards to pick up medication.
Okay. Anything else from the city? Oh, what's the city's recommendation?
The original $40 citation fee and a $40 administrative fee due within 15 days.
Okay. So in this case, clearly the code was violated, the parking citation was properly issued. I understand that you had issues that you were dealing with. I mean, I guess sometimes it becomes do I want to run the risk of getting a parking ticket and use this facility, or do I want to do something else? So that's kind of how I see this. But there's no, I don't have a legal exception to apply to waive this parking citation. So, I am going to uphold the issuance of the parking citation. Since you asked for the hearing, there's a $40 administrative fee as well. So that's a total of $80. That'll be due within 15 days. I don't remember, do we issue a written order that Ms. Peck will get on that, or how?
That is correct. I'll send her an email after this hearing
Okay.
today.
All right, you'll get an email with instructions on how to pay that ticket, ma'am. Thank you.
Into a health issue.
Entered my order. Thank you. Okay, what's the next case that we are going to hear this afternoon? You're free to go, ma'am.
Next case is case number 208-5443 for Michael Morsillo. It appears that Mr. Marcello is a no-show. Maybe we'll go ahead and adjudicate without him.
You can put the case on the record and then I'll enter the order.
Yes. Special magistrate.
So this was parallel parking more than 12 inches from the curb or street edge. Photograph of the violation has a tape measure. How far off was he?
3 feet. There should be a picture of it.
Yeah, I'm looking at that picture. It doesn't look quite like 3 feet.
It is
Definitely looks like more than 12 inches.
Yes.
Actually, that is 3 feet. See, they don't teach parallel parking in driving school anymore. They used to when I was learning to drive, and perhaps they should do that again. All right. How did we, well, I know that he asked, Mr. Morcillo asked for the hearing, and then how was he advised of today's?
So he was originally scheduled, our last hearing. He requested that we reschedule for this hearing because of an accident that he had. So we did go ahead and reschedule. He was notified via certified mail. I actually called and left him a message on Friday afternoon, in addition to several emails back and forth letting him know that his scheduled hearing has been changed to today's date.
Okay, well, it sounds like you have proper notice and the evidence establishes the parking citation was issued properly. Are you looking for the $40 parking fine plus $40 administrative cost to be paid within 15 days?
That is correct.
So ordered. All right. And then we have one more.
One more case.
Thank you.
Okay, this is going to be case number 2025774, Angela Mancini. It appears that Mrs. Mancini is not here as well.
All right. Just explain to me what happened here. I read the code and I see the pictures, but I'm not following.
November, my name is Officer Nelson Santiago. The issue date was November 11th, 2023. And the citation was issued at 12:15 p.m. And I was in the lower lot and I came across this vehicle that was backed in, which is the violation 21-33H, sign streets occurs prohibited. And as you can see, I also took a picture of her receipt that she left on the dashboard. And even on her receipt, it warns the customers not to back in. And when she did, and since I saw, and we have over 18 signs on the beach that stay not to back in. And
There it
there's
is, right
always
there.
coming in and out.
No backing into spaces.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
And that's the reason that I issued the
Okay.
violation.
So because she backed in.
Yes, sir.
Got it. And city requesting $40 plus $40 administrative 15 days. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right. So ordered. 15 days. Okay. I think that's all the items I have on my agenda. Is there any other business we need to attend to before we adjourn?
There's no more business here for the city.
Beg your pardon?
There's no more business
Okay.
for the city.
And, no, it's a little after 1:30. It's 1:36. And I'll call this hearing adjourned.
Thank you.